Hi, I'm Dr. Nixon, and welcome to Healing Peak Regenerative Medicine's Longevity channel. And today I want to talk migraines. I see a lot of different patients come in for migraines, people who have been having migraines for years and years and years, and they've had MRIs, they've had multiple medications. Their migraines get managed. They know that they're going to come at least once, every couple of months, sometimes once a week. Migraines can be severe and debilitating. I have had patients tell me that they know for sure 3 days out of the month is going to be, a totally debilitating experience for them. And, when you add that up, that's almost an entire month of the year that person is spending completely, incapacitated in bed or, irritable or needing to take medication. And migraine medication is no joke. That really can mess up some neurotransmitters in the brain, and they're not a fun medication to take. Not that there really are fun medications to take, but those typically leave you feeling drowsy and just not good in general. And with naturopathic medicine, we treat migraines from the root cause. So we actually know how to figure out what's causing the migraine and then get rid of it. And so you then know if you do the thing that causes the migraine, you're going to get one, but you have control over it after that. And what I see cause migraines, hands down, more than any other thing, is a food allergy and a food sensitivity. More often than not, it's something that the person is eating that is causing the migraine. And what causes a migraine is a spike in cortisol. And so when you're eating something that's constantly inflaming your body, eventually you'll have a stressful incident. And a lot of people say, oh, stress causes my migraines. But really what it is that cortisol getting up too high above threshold. And once that happens, then the migraine hits. So they'll say, oh, well, I get migraines when I'm stressed. But actually, there's something else going on underneath the surface that's causing that cortisol spike to come up above the inflammatory threshold, and then the migraine sets in, which is why people go through periods of time where they have high stress and then get migraines. And so it's this cortisol spike or stress hormone spike or adrenaline spike that is the instigator for the migraine. But even one step underneath that is another cause for the migraine, and that typically is a food allergy or food sensitivity. If it's not a food allergy or food sensitivity, then the next thing it typically is a hormonal imbalance. Patients that have polycystic ovarian syndrome or PCOS, otherwise known as, they can end up having migraines because their hormones genetically are not quite in alignment to have a healthy outcome for hormonal balancing, basically. And there are ways actually to treat polycystic ovarian syndrome and to balance those hormones naturally in a way that we don't need to use medications for those patients and they're still able to conceive children. And so that's a pretty incredible thing as well. So migraines can be a hormonal imbalance. You get one every time you have a menstrual cycle is typically a hormone imbalance, but that every menstrual cycle migraine could still be coming from a food allergy and food sensitivity. And so I just wanted to bring some awareness to this type of chief complaint or issue because so many times I have patients tell me, I've been having migraines for 30 years, every week, every month, every other month, every day. And once we go through the step-by-step assessment and rule out what it is that's causing that migraine, that person never has them again unless they do the thing that causes the migraine. And sometimes even then, over years of not doing that the trigger is no longer even there. And so it's such a massive component of naturopathic medicine that people don't know about, that migraines can be solved. You don't have to live with them for the rest of your life, and there's a lot of different natural things that you can do to take care of them. I also know that, you can look on the internet and use this herb or that herb or take magnesium. You can throw a lot of supplements at migraines and sometimes they'll help, but they still aren't ruling out the cause. And so in my world, I'm not looking to give my patient a bunch of supplements that are going to still not actually uncover the cause of where the migraines are coming from. And so, it's not always the best thing. It's better than taking migraine medication if you can get a supplement to help. But at the same time, if you're taking supplements that aren't actually finding the cause of where the migraine's coming from, then you're still covering up something that your body still, it's kind of like a red flag, like, hey, I'm having migraines, I need some help. That's your body's red flag saying, hey, something's imbalanced here and I need a little bit of help to figure out, what I could do to take care of myself more healthy every single day, and then actually just get rid of those migraines entirely. And so some things I do to help people while they are figuring out the cause of the migraine is trigger point injections. And trigger point injections are an intramuscular injection in some areas of tension that help relieve the migraine right away. And so during the process of figuring out what's actually causing their migraines, we do some things with like acupuncture or trigger point injections to help relieve their migraines while they're happening in the process of figuring out what that cause is, so that patient doesn't have to take supplements or medications, even while we're still figuring out the cause of the migraine. And so I just wanted to bring a lot of awareness to migraines because they're so widely spread and so, in my opinion, not treated correctly in conventional medicine, and they cause so much suffering and incapacitation for people on a regular basis that I think, if you know anyone that suffers from migraines, please share this video with them. It could be, the thing that they've been looking for years and years and years, and it could totally change their life. So if you know anyone or you yourself are having migraines, please share this video with them and let them know there's another way to treat their migraines. Okay? Thanks so much.